Retirement is not the end, it is a new beginning. We treat our investments like a balanced team. Life changes, markets move, and your plan should keep up. Follow Enrichwise for more such insights. So Rutger Bregman's famous TED Talk argued that the poor don't actually make poor decisions because of weak character, but because scarcity eats away at their bandwidth. Their urgent need for cash actually pulls all their focus into the present, leaving little room for planning for the future. And here's the twist. Many of today's affluent professionals, experienced professionals whom I have known for so many years, and in my experience, I have felt that they also live under scarcity mentality. Not of money, but of liquid wealth and free cash flow. Despite earning very well, they tie up their resources in lifestyle inflation, expensive cars, bigger houses, luxury consumption, or illiquid assets, a second or a third property. So what does this do? It actually leaves them in a permanent cycle of cash scarcity. Bigger home actually comes with higher EMIs, property tax, maintenance. The fancier car, what does it do? It comes with higher insurance, fuel and depreciation. The holiday upgrades does indeed bring joy in the moment, but there is no compounding for tomorrow. So all these, what do? They create an illusion of prosperity. What is the reality? The reality is that every rupee is pre-committed now to maintaining the lifestyle. The mind actually experiences the same tunnel vision as poverty, those poor people. Because the focus is right now on EMI deadlines, the focus is on annual bonuses, the focus is on the next salary credit. It's like paycheck to paycheck, a daily paycheck. Retirement planning gets postponed in all of this. Your SIPs get paused, the wealth creation goals get neglected. They shift to priority number 2. And that is the biggest mistake most of the experienced professionals of today are making. Many in their 30s and 40s buy a second home, right? Thinking it is an investment, they feel it's safe. But what is the reality? Let me share that with you. Rental yields in top cities in India, what are they running at? A 2 to 3% rental yield, that's it. While mortgage interest is running at 8 to 9%. And on top of that, you have additional expenses like maintenance, property tax. And what about vacancy? Tenant vacancy. It erodes the returns further. Unlike, let's say, liquid investments like equity or mutual funds or even FDs, property is illiquid, hard to sell at the right time. So instead of accelerating financial freedom, the second home or the third home actually is delaying it by 10 to 15 years. Please mark my words. In effect, the affluent, these professionals who are earning very well are creating the same scarcity trap that keeps the poor from planning cash rich, wealth poor. A new trend is quietly pushing retirement dreams further away nowadays. What is it? Funding overseas education for children. You might have seen that for the last 5 or 7 years, many parents are sending their children abroad for studies. A 2-year master's degree in the US or UK costs how much? 1 to 1.5 crores, sometimes even more with living expenses. What are the families doing to fund this education? They often dip into their retirement savings because they have no other option. They liquidate investments, or second, they take child education loans where parents often end up as co-borrowers. So who foots the bill? In chasing the dream of global exposure for kids, many parents are sacrificing their own financial independence, pushing their own retirement further by 5 to 10 years. So what feels like love and duty in the moment often leads to parents in their 60s still working. Not out of passion, my dear friend, but out of necessity. Earlier generations had long, predictable careers, like your parents, my parents, etc. Today's 40-something professionals don't have that certainty anymore. Why? AI, automation, and global outsourcing are rewriting industries. High-paying white-collar jobs are no more immune to job risks. Corporate layoffs and restructuring are more common, and career spans are shrinking faster than you can think. This means one thing. You may not be able to depend on a steady salary until the age of 60. For many, the working life might effectively end at 50. The poor choose a payday loan because survival today feels more urgent than compounding tomorrow. But what about the affluent people, the people who are earning well? The affluent choose a bigger EMI or foreign degree funding because lifestyle today feels more rewarding, right, than financial freedom tomorrow. Different income levels, same scarcity-driven thinking. Prioritize your retirement planning. First, decide the corpus required. Then, reverse engineer SIPs, equity data allocation, and insurance. that becomes your priority. It should be. Lifestyle must adjust to fit this. It is non-negotiable. Embrace liquidity and growth assets like mutual funds, equities, and debt funds. Provide compounding and flexibility, because these are the instruments which provide you flexibility, liquidity, and compounding. Unlike property, my dear friend, because they can be rebalanced as per market cycles and goals. You cannot flip your property overnight. Check your lifestyle inflation. Every time your income increases, increase your investments before upgrading your lifestyle. A step of just 11% annually can bring raftar in your retirement planning. Can double your corpus in 20 years or earlier. Apply the frameworks or concepts of good investment practices like Enrichwise old money, new money, or Prague framework. Old money is your investable surplus which you have accumulated till now. Protect it, rebalance it. New money, the income which you are earning on a monthly basis. Invest it, bring raftar through SIPs in markets, because this creates stability and growth simultaneously. Next, plan your children's education without derailing your retirement. Create a separate education corpus early on instead of dipping into retirement savings later. Plan, and plan. Next, build a career cushion. What is it? Assume that your income may stop earlier due to disruption. So, an emergency fund plus passive income streams, a debt equity mutual fund combination, dividends, rentals from one property, not three. This creates security. Because here's the bigger truth: real wealth is not about the number of square feet you own. Real wealth is the ability to live on your own terms. It's when your money works harder than you do. It's freedom, dignity, and the power to stop working because you wanted to, not because you had to. That's why I often tell my clients at Enrichwise that the goal is not to retire with assets. The goal is to retire with freedom. And that journey begins the moment you channel today's surplus into tomorrow's independence. Retire rich, retire free, aim for financial freedom.